we're going to kind of jump back in. And Ren, thank you again for the gifted game. What's it called? Gordian Quest. We're going to be checking that out tomorrow on stream. So looking forward to trying a new game out tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be a fun one. But let's see. What are we doing today? Look at this monstrosity of a thing we have built. What a monster this is. I really do. I really hope that I will eventually stick to my plan and redo all of my storage stuff at some point. It's going to take a lot of work to redo it all, and my plan is probably to have it move and go out that way. I'll have to figure out how to make all that work, but I think it's something I'll eventually be able to do. It'll just be a really crazy long task, but we are, last time we got ammo automated, so we have our awesome rifle that we can now have ammo for. We could put the storage facility where the coal burners are now. True. What I've been thinking about is, Vega, my plan for it is because of the way this is orientated. If we go look at the very first one, let me do this. The very bottom guy, the first floor this comes out, this is where it's always 3 across of these lifts, and that goes straight up. The problem is, when I come down, what I've been thinking about is, I think the way I have this set up where this goes out that way, I can't build out that way. If I build out that way, eventually that's going to bump into it. I think the way we have to orient this is this stuff comes down and then curves around and goes back. Because if we go underneath our factory over this way, then this can go out that way to the left and to the right as far as it needs to go, and we shouldn't have any issues. Although if it goes too far that way, it'll run into our elevator, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when we finally do this, I'll have to move a bunch of belts, get rid of some of this other stuff over here, and have it run backwards and have a long line of storage things that way. And I think we have room. I think that's what we would do. Just put a small sorting building where the storage is now. Yeah, down here, I'm hoping if I do that, I'll have room for belts and I'll be able to plan the belts out better. But that's a future random project. We're definitely not working on that today. And I'm going to just keep automating stuff and making it more complicated so when I do it, it'll be a big, giant, even bigger hassle. But first thing I would like to do today, I'm going to get radio control units automated, because if we do that, we will unlock aeronautical engineering. As in, build it as tall as a factory so we can lose the Christmas tree. Now, I want the Christmas tree, though. I think the Christmas tree looks awesome. You think I should just have a building here? I don't know. See, the Christmas tree, I don't know how you would get everything out of your factory without this. I guess maybe you're talking have a vertical thing that each floor is 3 guys going straight across, and then we sort it there, have it go down to our storage. That could be something that could be simplified. But I'll be honest, I like the huge octo monster. I kind of like the thing, so we'll have to see how I'm gonna do that. Let's see. So let's go up. What did we do last time? I think we set something up on this floor, didn't we? This is the aluminum stuff. I think up on the steel floor, which is about floor 5, I built something for crystal oscillators. Yeah, I could go straight in the sorting building. That belts all of it down. That might be a better way to do it. I'll have to think. That'll be a big project we'll have to consider. Okay, so it's not this floor. Is it the floor below? It's not the floor below. I think it's the floor above. Here it is. We got quartz crystal producing. So we did that at the very end of the stream last time. So that should be producing here. Why are you not producing, actually? Oh, you are. And 22.5 times 2 is 45 a minute. So it's going over here. It is not going anywhere yet. We're going to need to bring this up to our crystal oscillator build. Let me get the overflow figured out first. So this is the overflow. 1, 2. I believe it should be like this. that. And this guy is the wrong direction. Can I flip you? I don't think I can flip you. That is just going the wrong direction though, so I'm gonna have to rebuild that bit of the Christmas tree, as you called it. Alright, so that will be the overflow of those guys. What's up, Bacon Ninja? How are you doing, my friend? Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get this to go up. My plan would be for it to go up through here, but let's go up to the floor where the oscillators are, which is... I can't remember which floor. It's not the floor right above it. I think it's at the very top, actually. Yeah, it's the very top floor. Alright, so we gotta figure out how we can bring up... Oh, that's cool. He holds his rifle in his right hand as he climbs. That's cool. Alright, so we're making 45 crystal things a minute. Is that actually enough for this? 18.75 times 2. 37.5. So that's how much we'll be using. So we can bring this stuff up to here. Let's fill out our floor a bit here. R. Zoop mode it up, man. Zoop it up. Okay. Also a good use for the sorting building. What's that? What's a good use of the sorting building? Okay, so let me get power on this floor set up. Routing all the products from floor to floor. That's true. You're kind of starting to convince me, although I like the big octopus monster, but maybe a sorting building would be better. Maybe we'll have to play with a couple different strategies for it or something. Okay, so I have it in the middle of the second guy over here, so it's, I believe, there is where I have that. Go from there to there. And then we want this to be right in here somewhere. This guy right here. Power line from there to right about in here. This guy's here. Bam. Bam. This will be expandable. And this guy over here. Right about there. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 items: quartz crystal, rubber, and AI limiters. I actually shouldn't need to make any more rubber, but I will need to record how much rubber we'll need for this. God, so many spam calls lately, I swear. So I believe, let me look underneath how I did these before. I do have them going on this middle guy. Okay, so I want a splitter to go right here and right there. What am I working on today? Radio control units is what we're working on. I automated rifle ammo last time, and then we started... radio control units are going to require crystal oscillators, which I haven't automated permanently yet. So we're going to work on this build today, because I need them for the next milestone, and we're going to need them for other builds, I know. So that is the current plan. And let me remember which row that they're coming up through. They come up through somewhere around here. So any of these locations it could go through to bring up here. And it would be, well, I need to know which way it's coming first. So let's go figure out where I can bring these guys. Okay, cannot be here. But it can be the other places. So let me mark these guys. Can be here, here, or here. Okay. It could be there, but it shouldn't. These two look like the best locations for it right here. Okay. And that guy looks like it's not even going to work either. Okay. We're running out of room to move stuff up through our factory, it looks like. Okay. But I could potentially go here if needed for another one. So let's go there. Okay. This looks like one that I set up before but didn't actually use. Is this the next floor where it's coming from? This is the floor it's coming from. Perfect. Okay, so this guy right here is where we're going to go up with this guy. I can actually keep that because I can bring that up from another place. I'll bring this over, and then that I can maybe bring over from another guy if needed. So, okay, so what we want to do here is left should be any undefined. Good. Past rand, way to go. Although if I want to use that, I would need to go like that, and I could plug one in there and use that later, I believe. Okay. Although I think I'd rather that be there. I think might be a little bit better. There, that looks good. So we can bring that all the way up, and we are doing, let me mark this up. Mark how many we'll be consuming. We'll be consuming 37.5 a minute. I always want to be producing more than I'm consuming in my factory. That is always the goal. Produce more than you consume, so you have excess, so I can always grab materials for needed builds. All right, and then we're going to work our way up. This way, like that. I should be able to go straight up with this guy all the way. There we go. Okay, this guy here. Beautiful. I feel like I'm hearing storm clouds outside or thunderstorms outside. If it would cool off things, that'd be nice. Although I have scuba training coming up soon, so I hope it doesn't stop that from happening this weekend. Okay, so I want to go. If I came from there, I could go over this, so I still just want to do it that way. So go like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go like that, and we go 1, 2, 1, 2, like this. And I will still use Mark 1 belts going in, just because feels good to conserve a little bit. And they only needs 18.75 a minute on these guys. Other than the threat of lightning strike, it's not like I'll get wetter from the rain. True. I don't think getting wet would be the issue. I'm pretty sure the lightning strikes would be the issue. The potential lightning strikes would be the issue. All right. So next, I need rubber. And actually, I can bring rubber up from below. AI limiters I'm going to have to bring up through our factory. So I need to figure out where I can bring AI limiters up from. So let's see. So this guy can continue to go through. So I could bring AI limiters up here. I need to be checking the floors. Where are the AI limiters? And how many do I need and how many am I producing? Let me check how many I need first. Yeah, that's definitely sounding like thunder out there. If it's not thunder, it's like a giant truck that is really making a lot of noise. Alright, so we're doing 2 of these, so 1.875, 1.875 times 2. I need 3.75 AI limiters a minute, so I will have to see if I am producing enough of those already. Alright, so this is definitely not going to work. But I could bring it from over someplace else, from somewhere like this. And we need to go out. Like that. And it would come across this guy. That is going the wrong direction. Should be going like that. There. That should be a nice straight across thing. Okay. Alright, where are the AI limiters? Are they on this floor? I think they're further down. Let me go figure out what floor. So floor 8 is where I was currently at. How far down did I make AI limiters? Are they further up? I think they're down here somewhere. There they are. They're on floor 3. And yeah, I'm definitely making plenty of these guys. So 3.75 a minute is what we'll be consuming. 3.75. Alright, so we got to go from floor 3 to floor 8 to get these guys where we need them. Alright, floor 7. Okay, next floor up. Okay. So that'll be this guy. This is the one we're working towards. Hopefully this is clear. Good. That's clear. That's floor 7. This is floor 6. This is floor 5. Oh gosh. Okay, that one's not gonna work. That's okay. We have space here. I swear, if I had really planned this factory out well, I would have my storage one space back so I'd have more room to move stuff up and down. But you know, planning not always my strong suit. It's gonna be going out from below. There. In that way. There. So I should be able to go like that. Okay. Lost track of my floors. I think this is floor 4, so I think the next floor down is AI limiters. Does this look right? I think I see AI limiters. I do. Okay, here they are. We actually have no stockpile of AI limiters. I guess that means our recycling is going well. Alright, so we want... Okay, this is where they're going, right here. And actually, I need to change that. Because that needs to go... Where's that going? It's going over to here. Where will I have room to make that work? If I go down from that guy. I go this direction. 1, 2. Should be able to bring it around from right here. It would be like this. 1, 2. If I line that up correctly, that should be straight across. There we go. I should start seeing AI limiters go across there as they're being made at whatever number of minute they're being made. There we go. Good. Why not have them face each other? That is a very... Because of delay and how much random crap we're doing, I don't know what them is referring to. So you'll have to be a lot more specific I have 11 floors, each with 3 items being produced, and there's no way I'm gonna know what you're. I have no idea to what you're referring. Apparently, so if you mean all these guys, I'd have to change those all out. Again, if I had planned better, I would have had them all like facing the right direction and stuff, but. From now on, my plan is to always have these facing out so I can see more easily what's on those belts, but. Okay, so that. Wait, is that right? Yes. So that goes over to this guy. Okay. And then this guy goes straight up, and there we go. That'll be our AI limiters. Okay. Oh, no, one more. Uno más tiempo, por favor. Uno más tiempo, por favor. This guy right there. And that should be AI limiters. Very good. This 1, 2, 1, 2. This guy 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Bring this across, and the last thing will just be rubber for this thing. So. And this is splitters, and no green line. Ha! If I hit control, there's my green line. There we go. And how many of these was it a minute? It's like 1.875 or something. Yeah, so we can do Mark 1 belts 100% here. Mark 1. Mark 1. And this will be if I ever need to expand it. Okay, there we go. Make sure this is working. Make sure there are some AI limiters coming through. Going down there, very nice. Okay. All right, so now I just need rubber, and it's going to be 13.125 times 2. 13.125 times 2. So 26.25 rubber a minute is going to be going into this build. What a random number. Perfect for our random stream. These are random numbers. Alright, so I'll just have to split off from my main rubber line to go up to. It would actually be easiest to go right here on the left. So that'll be this guy. Be this guy. And this needs to go up to the 3rd level. So 1, 2, and there. So we'll go across like this. Like that. Let's go a little bit further back. Make sure this will do what I want it to do. Which is to curve directly over to here. 1, 2, 1, 2. How many of these a minute do you need? How much rubber a minute? 13.125. Okay. And we'll just keep this as a Mark 5 belt. It's fine. Very good. And then a splitter here. This can be a Mark 1. Okay. And then we got to bring the rubber up to here. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Right next to some other rubber I've already got set up. So can I put a splitter right next to that? Could have it come out the other side, although this is a smart splitter, so. You know, I'd like to make that light up a little bit better. And actually, I think I could make this be better by doing this. If I do that, I can do a smart splitter right lined up in the middle here, something like that. Is that rubber? That is rubber. Center is any undefined. Left is overflow. Is that what I want to do? I don't want it to be overflow. Do I? Do I have this set up as overflows going up there? No, I have this the opposite. I have left any undefined. Center is overflow. So the way this is set up is it'll always go left first until that's backed up. This is a very, I would say not the cleanest manifold system, but it should be bringing the rubber there. Okay, this will eventually back up. And I want to go mark in my rubber producing factory this extra consumption, so I'm keeping track of all those things. Let me go do that real fast. Feels how odd how cheap tier 5 belts are. Yeah, it's true. Although, I would say it's not cheap, it's just like the amount of stuff you had to have unlocked before it is the expense. So once you get the technology unlocked, you've already paid your dues kind of thing. 26.25. So that'd be 236.25 is our consumption. 236.25. If I've been keeping track correctly, which means we're still overproducing than consuming. I'm using plastic for something and I don't have that marked, so I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. But our rubber's looking good, all green lights over here, all green lights. If these are all green lights, we know things are going correctly. Very nice. Very good. Okay, so that should be oscillators going, I think. I believe that should be oscillators doing their thing. Just had an idea, a way to meter belt flow. Okay. To meter belt flow. Cool. Not 100% sure I know what that means, but lay it on me. All right, let's see here. One more floor. Uses priority splitters and slow belts to tell how much material is flowing through a belt. Okay. Okay. So are these guys going? These guys are going, aren't they? All right, we are making crystal oscillators. So one thing I want to do is I have actual crystal oscillators I made before in a temporary build. I want to get those to the storage where these are going. So let's set up the storage for this and the crystal other stuff we did. So storage for this guy should be here. One, two, 1, 2. Go like this. Merger lined up there. If I hit control, that works. And there, okay. There we go. We got crystal oscillators permanently automated. Permanently, I say. And then smart splitter. Those are going to go, overflow will be center. Left will be any undefined. Right will be none. Because what we actually want to do with these is send them over here. Yes. We're going to be consuming 3 a minute. So we're making 0.75 a minute more than we need. 3. Okay. Did I put both these guys in? Then why's one red and one yellow? I am confused. I have no idea. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so these guys, how do I want to do this? How many items do you take? You take 4. Rubber, aluminum casing, circuit board. So these are going to come from down below. I think I'm just going to have this come from down here. So if I figure out that guy, no, it's going to be... One, two, 1, 2. This guy would be here. We'd have one on this level here, one on this level here, and then one on 1, 2, this level here. That should be right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This would be like that. Be like that. This would be the 4th one over, so it'd be splitter there. That. And then we'd have this guy. 1, 2. Is that the right level? Perfect. So that'll be our crystal oscillators. Delivered to where they need to go. Perfect. Okay. There's crystal oscillators. Why are you... Ah, because I haven't chosen this. It is just Control copy, Control paste. Now the oscillator should go inside there. Perfect. Okay. Hey, what's up, Factoid? How are you doing, my friend? There's that. Let me get the overflow for this set up. For both things. So this is the middle item. 1, 2, 1, 2. Man, it's just too short. Giggity, that's what she said. There. This guy, I set overflow for middle. Center overflow. Right any undefined. Left none. 1, 2, like this. Okay, and that's where that would go. Alright, so let's figure out radio control units are going to come down this way. Let's get the crystal oscillator set up first because this is the one that I'm building first. Oh, what a perfect time to autosave when I'm in the middle of free falling. And there we go. Tier 5 belts might be inexpensive, but when you use them as freely as we do, you run out pretty quickly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get a crap ton of them because we're just using a ton of these belts. Join the stream, immediately start gambling. That's what you do here, man. That's what you do. Put the tickets back in here. Let me see. I need to figure out. Let me figure out where the crystal stuff is going before I do the one I was currently working on. Let me get the crystal stuff sorted first. Crystal is quartz crystal, 6th floor. But Mark V belts go burr, though. It's true, they do go burr. They do go burr. You gotta go. You gotta go burr with them. That's right. Alright, so I see where these guys are, and now we gotta bring these guys down to wherever we're gonna go with these guys. Let me check. Can I float here? I don't have power here. I really wish you could fuel the jetpack. I really wish you could. Okay, so I'm gonna have to deconstruct these as I go. There's this entire line of them. So I'm like literally in my factory and I can't use it because I just don't happen to have power right on the place I'm trying to build. Like this. Go like this. These guys are all going the wrong direction, that's why I have to replace them. This. This. And this is gonna go somewhere. Go there for now. So this is quartz crystal. Now I need to get from there to a storage thing over here somewhere. One thing you do is just place power studs regularly along your exterior walls. It's worth a few minutes to set that up one time. Yeah, but I have a lot of exterior walls, so I don't know. I can't be bothered yet to do it. I will maybe eventually do that. I just don't know when. Okay, so these guys, how do I want to do this? It's getting from over, I think I see where it needs to go from. It's going to be spaghetti, but I think I'm going to be able to bring it over here and bring it to... Bring it to this guy here. There. That lined up? I think that's lined up. That looks right. Okay. All right. There will be a storage guy here. There. Like usual, I'm going to call it a future RAND problem. And push it off for him to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be lined up correctly to go into there. Is that straight? That is straight. Very nice. How much power am I producing, consuming, out of curiosity? We got a huge fuel power setup a couple streams ago. So currently, it's fluctuating from anywhere between producing at max around 23.7, bottoming out around 21,000, consuming a little under 8,000, max possible consumption 13.5. So there you go. We built how many fuel generators? 130 something, and we're using probably 110 to 120 of those with the fuel production we got. Still some issues with the squid monster anyway. That thing is starting to stick out pretty far. It is, and that's, I was talking about that with Vega earlier. If I want to keep using the squid monster for future builds, when I change my storage, I would want my storage to be running that direction. That way this can go down as far as I want and then turn around and flow into there. But Vega is suggesting whenever I do finally change over my storage, that it'd be much easier to just build a tall, skinny, like storage sorting room that we go straight across to, and then inside that storage room is how we get it to where it needs to be. And I feel like what he's describing probably would be much better. So I haven't decided yet. That's going to be a ginormous project, and I don't know when I'm going to get to that, if ever. I hand over a lot of work to Future Rand. You think he doesn't like this? Yeah, we do overwork Future Rand. You're right. Poor guy. All right, so I think the way I'm going to do this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I go up to this height here, actually, the height of that, I think I can go like this. And you wonder why Future Rand hates past Rand so much. That's the reason. Okay. Because future Rand always giving... past Rand always giving future Rand all the hard work to do. Okay, so somewhere in the middle, right along this line. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where it's going. And it's coming from this guy right here. All right, let's see if this will work. Too steep. All right, so if I go a little bit further, this should work. So if I go around... Let's do a couple of them. I want this to be a straight turn if I can make that happen. So let's give ourselves options here. Not quite. Can't do that one or that one, apparently. Okay, it looks like I have to do that. And it's not a perfect straight turn, but all right, that's good enough. Good enough. Okay, get rid of all that junk. You hand over really much work. Thanks to the floor holes, we can bypass the conveyor height limit. Ah, I see what you're saying. You're talking about for the storage, sorting, building your conceptualizing. All right, so that's straight. That looks pretty good, actually. That looks pretty good. For spaghetti, it looks pretty good. All right, so that'll go across there, and then all I need is... All I need is the overflow, which I think it'll be best if I use... I don't want to do this. I probably want whatever this one is to overflow to that. Oh wait, this one's already being used. Okay. So I can use... Yeah, I still want to do that though. I'm telling you, the more I build this up, the harder it's going to be when I want to transfer it over. So it might be a stream in the near future where I want to change my entire storage system, which is going to be easily a multi-stream project. Easily a multi-stream project. All right, so get rid of this guy. Go merger. Middle there. Merger middle there. Future Rand's so needy, I know, right? Sorting doesn't imply storage unless storage is like the bottom two floors. It's called accumulating tech debt. Sounds about right. All right, so what I think I want to do is have this guy be here. And I bring overflow from this guy about right here. Smart splitter. Accumulating tech debt. Well, you know, it's not as bad as accumulating tax debt, I guess. Center, any undefined. Left, none. Right, overflow. This. That can be straight across. Oh, man, it's beautiful. It's like I planned it. All right, very nice. So that'll be the overflow getting sent to the, whatchamacallit. And now what I'd like to do is I have a bunch of this that was in a temporary build that has been there for like 80 hours. I want to bring that all over here and stop creating this over here. So deconstruct this. Take all. Okay, I have apparently no storage for this. Move as much of this over here as we can. Short time. That. Let me clear out my inventory just a second to make one more big delivery there. Take all those aluminum guys there. Get as much of this out as we can, and I can finally get rid of another one of my temporary builds. We're slowly getting rid of temporary builds, as I probably slowly will make some other, create more temporary builds, but there we go. Very nice. Very nice. With our merger row, we finally hit the double-digit year mark. Okay, beautiful. I'm glad you're keeping track of that. That's going to throw quartz in there. We'll just leave that as excess for now. We can deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. And, oh, we have a belt I missed. Because I need to go get aluminum sheets for that. That I just put down. And that. And that. Go fix this one belt. Didn't even realize I had that bottleneck, but there we go. Fix that bottleneck. Okay. Beautiful. And then this I can get rid of because this was from when I was creating the temporary oscillator build that we have since replaced, so that's good. Cables. Alright, cool. No more temporary builds off of our storage unit anymore, so that's good. Actually, tech debt is worse than tax debt. Someone will eventually force you to pay your tax debt off, but your tax debt can live forever and continue causing you problems forever. Tech debt is like diamonds. It's forever. Don't worry, it accumulates a lot quicker after that. Don't worry? That feels like a reason to worry, though. Alright. What I'm worried about actually right now is the fact that I am not seeing any reinforced iron plates. That means we are not producing as many as we are consuming. So that is going to be something I am going to have to get on top of. But okay, that is... that's the crystal... quartz crystal done. I need to go back to get the overflow of oscillators down to here. So let's go back up to the top. True, nobody's going to force me to work off my tech debt, but hopefully future Rand will do better work than past Rand, current Rand, whichever version of Rand I am. Those auto doors are not autoing. A freaking autosave. Okay. So currently I should see some oscillators out here. I guess they're all going into here. Yeah, they're not going to back up until we have 200 in each of these guys. Let's make sure this is not slowed down by anything. No, these are just slow. It makes less than 2 a minute. So those are going to take a while. It's going to take a while for us to actually have an excess of crystal oscillators, but I do want to set it up. I want to get the storage set up so I'm not putting that off on future end. Yeah, the more I work on this thing, the more I'm convinced you might be right, Vega. Having an actual tall sorting slash, maybe not storage building, but a sorting transporting building is probably the correct way of doing this. It'll just be a lot easier to set up, I think. So that will probably be the way I will want to do it, rather than trying to keep the giant octo structure alive, even though I like it. Oh crap, I fell. There. Oof. And there. All right, this guy will be 1, 2. Let's actually turn you that way. In 4 more mergers, we will hit the 100-year mark. 192 years to be precise. Wow. If you don't want to conduct armed patrols of your factory, you can hit H to holster your weapons. Ah, nice. Understanding you want to run around with a gun to intimidate the machines into performing efficiently. You know it. You know me so well. Alright, so I'm going to bring this across to this guy. I mean, I'm from Texas. I carry my gun around. Just kidding. I don't actually have a gun. But if I did, I'd totally do that. Probably not. Okay, so this guy will be here. And we can do, I think what I did before was have our smart splitter. Yeah, be right here. There we go. Putting splitters right on. Lifts. It's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. So we want to go from over there. Oh, that other one is not straight. That other one is not straight. Which means this probably needs to be around. Where is it? Let me see if I can figure it out. Can't tell. I think it's about right. It's either there or it's there. I'm going to set up both these to figure out which one is correct. I actually think it's that one. Let me see, is that perfectly straight? Not if we go from that side. No, okay, so if I want, I think I actually, I think I will have to actually move this to get that to be perfectly straight the way I want it to be. Let me see. Ah, no, I can place it. Okay, so it'd be 1, 2. It'd actually be right here. Okay, so it'd be something like that. That's the end point. Let me figure out what level this is on. Because the one underneath it is definitely not straight. Actually, I think it is the one on the left. I believe it is the one on the left. Damn. Okay. So I believe it's going to be this guy right here, which has its right leg on that center place. So I need to put that. Right leg should be about right there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can always build a memorial in a place where it doesn't get in the way. The memorial to the Octo Monster? We could totally do that, yes. Is that straight? I actually can't tell. That is... Damn, it's not right. So the other one was correct. Okay, well now I know. It's actually probably better because I already plugged the other one in correctly, I think. So instead of it being there, it's there. 5, 6. Okay, we don't want it to overlap with that, so we'll do one more. Alright, so is this right? That looks straight. Beautiful. Okay, so now I need to replace these other ones. over one space, right? Yes. Whew. Man, I'm thinking about, after doing this radio control build, maybe considering the creating a sorting room, a sorting building, because the further out we build this, the more ridiculous it gets. All right, does that look right? That actually looks perfect. Okay. All right, so that's straight across. Okay. It's just going to be such a big project. That's the problem. It's going to be such a huge mess of a project. Okay, did I get all of them? That's all those guys. These guys. One more there. That guy. And then these guys. Okay, so that will get our crystal oscillators there. Then we will have to get our radio control units, which I'll probably bring to here. So that will be our overflow of oscillators, which, similar to my crystal things, I should have a storage of them. I can go transfer over. Let me do that real quick. All right, where the crystal oscillators, I have a chest over here of temporary crystal oscillator production / storage that we can now put over here. Get rid of that temporary build. It's amazing how well I've resisted the Texas accent. You know, you've overcomplicated your factory during design when you find yourself using online diagramming tools to work out your train station layout. Nice. Yeah, you say I have resisted the Texas accent well. I would say anytime I talk to my relatives who are still in California where I grew up, would say, man, I sound so Texan. But I have lived in Texas for a vast majority of my life. I only lived in California until I was 9, so let's go up to the top and figure out what we're doing next. So I have a strange amalgamation of normal Californian accent mixed with 40-ish years of Texas flair, I guess, Texas flavor. People think the Texas accent is a lot stronger than it actually is. True, but there are some places where it is that strong. So it's like, it depends on what part of Texas you're in and how, I would say how rural you are, because like if you're in Dallas, it's pretty light, not super strong. But in the small town where I grew up, Lorena, Texas, there were some people that had it pretty thick. All right, let's do rubber. I think that's going to be the easiest one, because rubber I'm just going to bring from back that way. So let's bring rubber on the 3rd level here, I think. Man, I don't know if I'm going to have room to bring circuit boards and aluminum casings all the way up. Aluminum casings are all the way down at the bottom. You know, it might actually be easier to have aluminum casings go outside and then up rather than run them up the inside of my factory. Actually, before I do rubber, let me do the other ones, because I do need to figure that out. We're bringing 2 from below, circuit boards and aluminum casings. So ideally, they would be somewhere along these lines. Somewhere along those lines. If you go rural, yes, rural Texas. Bet you my lawnmower's faster than your picked wood. That's right. You know a number of native Texans who have been asked where our Texas accent is, yourself included. Yeah, like I went to I got my master's and bachelor's degree from Stephen F. Austin, Texas, Stephen F. Austin State University, whatever the full thing is, and I knew some people from there who had a really thick East Texas accent. All right, yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm looking for circuit boards and aluminum things. I'm pretty much running out of room. I can go here if I want. I could go one of these two places if needed. So that would be this guy. And I could do this guy to get into there. Oof. This is true spaghetti. Vertical spaghetti right now. I need to be checking. Okay, this is not the floor that's got either things I need. This floor does not have either things I need. That. Oh, this is all a big mess. There's no way I can do this. I could maybe go here and here. There's one person you knew from Boston that you didn't know that until he's drunk, and oh boy, did that accent shine. Yeah, the good old Boston accent. I got a number. How do you like them apples? Is that the Goodwill Hunting accent? Just gonna put these so I'll have options. No circuit boards or the other thing on this floor. Aha, okay, here's where circuit boards are coming through. And okay, we run into a bit of a thing there, so we go like that. And I could come up through here. This is so spaghetti. Okay, alclad sheets, but not the aluminum casings. That's gonna be another floor. This one would work. That would definitely not work. Ooh. Oh man, I've run out of space on the ground. You can see the further down I go, the harder it is for me to get anything through here. I'm just placing these casings here. What is on this floor? Okay, I think one more floor down will get me either circuit boards or one of the two things I need, aluminum things or something. Oh, come on, autosave right as I'm falling. Okay, this floor is... Wow, it's not it still. Okay, and... I'm guessing... Huh, why didn't I put... I could have put one here. Here, or here would work. Nope, not there. What is the difference between clean U.S. English and Texas English? Well, there is... People would probably argue this. Everybody thinks they... It's kind of human nature to think you don't have an accent, everyone else has an accent, but everybody's got their own regional thing. So, like... To me, the cleanest English in the U.S. is Californian English, but that's because I grew up listening to it. But probably the closest to like a clean English accent is what you'd hear on the news or from people who have done like dialect coachings and stuff like that. Okay, aluminum casings, we can go up from here, so let's do that. So I don't know what the cleanest would be. When auto-saving while the jetpack is running, it doesn't consume fuel, so you can actually get higher that way. Oh, that is interesting. Let's go left. Now, okay, so Right is none, left is any undefined. And I'm sure that's true like anywhere in the world. I'm sure you're a native German speaker, is that right, Inan? I think it's German. But probably for you, you could recognize people from a certain region based on their German dialect accent or something. I missed the... I missed something somehow. Actually, it would be much easier to go straight up here. Let's do it this way. Let's go instead of here. We go here. And I couldn't tell you what the cleanest English would be, but I would think it'd be some sort of like California newscaster or something is what I would consider the cleanest English accent. But people from New York would probably call like a New York newscaster the cleanest accent or something like that. Okay, so I think I could go. Let's see where I can go straight up here. I can go straight up. Oh gosh, at none of these places. So it would have to be this one here. God, this is such a mess. This is so spaghetti. I feel like the Pacific Northwest has the most neutral. California has regionalisms like hella, and take the 5 to the 11. Okay, Pacific Northwest. So you're talking about like Washington State and Oregon or something? That. Ah, I wish I could turn that. This. There. How is that? Damn it. Let me get it straight. Get it right. Get it tight. Nope, that's not right. There, is that right? There it is. It'll go up. You can confirm that for German and Swiss German, High German and Swiss German. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is circuit boards level. Okay. So circuit boards. Where are the circuit boards being made? Over here. I believe, yeah, there's the circuit boards. Okay, so I'm going to have to, I actually need to figure out if I need to do more production of that, but hopefully there or there or there I can go up, hopefully. Okay, let's continue the aluminum guys, which are right there. Oh, thank God, one can actually go straight up for once. But you have a Berlin accent, you would say that you can hear if someone speaks Bavarian German or North German. Okay. Alright, so that's from there. I don't think I can go directly up there, is that right? Actually I could. But it would be easier if I go up to like there, I think. Okay. Two. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? There we go. That's good. Get rid of a few of these guys so I don't get confused about where I'm trying to take these things. Okay. you remember correctly, the Midwest accent is what most people in the U.S. consider to be no accent. It's what shows up most in the newscasting and TV. The Midwest accent. Okay. I'm not sure if I know what the Midwest accent is. Okay, so I want to get up to there. Okay, we can make that happen. Midwest. Is that like Chicago? Chicago? Damn, not quite right. Is that look in the right direction? Yes. 1, 2. Beautiful. Great Lakes accent. Okay. Wow, that one does not sound like it'd be the one that I would choose. I could hear Pacific Northwest, but the Midwest Chicago accent. Maybe that just sounds so foreign to me because I've never been there or known many people who have that accent. I've known more people who even have a New York accent than known people that have had a Midwest Chicago type accent. Only certain words in Midwest speech that showcase accent. Most of it is pretty plain. Well, that's what I feel about like the west part of the U.S. accent. Like to me, there's not a lot of twang or anything in California speech. I mean, they make fun of it in the, you know, if you watch the Saturday Night Live, Californians. But I never knew that many people who talked like that. So I don't know what the California accent, I guess, is. What is elongated? What is different from dry or normal, clean English, I guess. So you're saying Chicago is different than the Midwest accent. Okay. So I was confusing Chicago accent with what the whatever Midwest accent would be. All right, so we're going to be using 180 aluminum casings a minute. Let me do a couple things here to make sure I'm keeping track of stuff. Consuming 180 aluminum casings. Let me put that thing here. 180. Circuit boards are that 2 floor up there. 180. Oh, that's exactly how many we're producing. Well, I'm going to actually want to produce a lot more of those eventually, but for now, well, 1-to-1 is fine. You say my accent rant is very neutral. Bet I can stretch to do a Texan or a Californian. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy for me to go either way. Although it's been so long since I've been in California, I don't actually know what the California accent is anymore, so. Ohio, Michigan, Illinois is a Midwest accent. You personally have a mix of Midwest and hillbilly since you were born in West Virginia and moved to Ohio. Okay. All right, I need to figure out where I'm gonna get my circuit boards over there, because I have circuit boards already going out a couple places. I'm gonna have to do another splitter on these guys. Okay, I can split off of this guy, and I even have a thing going up right there, so maybe I can split. Well, maybe one of these 3 guys. Most of the western U.S., northern U.S., etc. is all pretty similar. It's called Midwest. But it's really the neutral U.S. accent. You're not sure where the name Great Lakes accent comes from, but maybe in general that's the most neutral region. Okay. You called it the TV American English accent. Yeah. Okay, so what I would like to do is have this go across. So yes, I think if I go here, I can make this work. I just need to take the walls off of my factory. I jump between walls so much, or between places so much. Question is going to be, am I going to be able to plug into this? I'm standing on a belt. Yes, yes I will. Okay, very nice. So we're going to have right B, any undefined, center overflow left. None. So that will go up. Now I need to get that up to the top floor, and I need to decide or figure out how many more of these guys I'm consuming to... I think it's exactly what I'm producing, but we'll have to see. Need more hover pack. I know Zombie Shop, but I got no power. If I go outside of here, I'm falling, man. I would love to. I have to do what Factoid suggested and just put random power lines all over my factory, so I do need to do that. I do need to do that. Okay, let's go here if I can. It's another future RAN project, though. Okay, can I get that over there? Hopefully I can. Yes, we can make that work. Easily. Cool. 1, 2. This. Okay. Circuit boards. These guys, hopefully this is safe going straight up. Ah, yeah, very nice. But I am kind of just, I'm running out of room to move things inside of my factory, so I don't know how I'm going to fix that issue. Okay, so that's already taken. I want to get that over to there, so what I can do is bring it up to here and then over. This is some true satisfactory spaghetti going on here. You think our language has a normal accent? It's probably French. They have an institute to keep the purity of the French language. Do they really? The purity of the French language, eh? Damn, that's almost correct. Almost. There we go, that's what I want. No, crap. There, is that right? There, gotta have it straight. That's right. Every now and then you think about how the transatlantic accent was being pushed to be the accent everyone should have back in the 1920s. I remember watching a video about that. A YouTube video about English accents at some point. What did I just do? Okay, this right here. Was that the Katharine Hepburn accent? It's probably what you could also call that. The like 1920s TV accent or something. This. I should see circuit boards here. Okay, good. Okay, that looks good. Rand said doo-doo lol. Okay. When we do the box belts, we can combine that with the sorting building. Box belts, eh? Alright, is that here? That is here. This guy. Alright, there we go. We got our circuit boards up here. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There. There. And there. All right, what a hassle, but there it is. circuit boards. All right, how many are we doing? 15. This is going to be an extra 30 a minute. Oh, I'm not making nearly enough circuit boards, actually. Not nearly enough circuit boards. All right, let me go mark how many we're consuming, because I'm going to have to upgrade that production. All right, let me follow the circuit boards down. Down, down. Down, down. Here, I think this is it. This circuit board production, yes. Looks like I'm not even making them at full amount that I'm supposed to. Oh, yeah. 101.5. Looks like I'm going to have to do some production increases to get things going at full tilt. What's slowing you down? Copper sheets, actually. All right. Is that the accent Stewie from Family Guy has? What's that? Oh, yeah, the transatlantic. I guess that probably would be the Stewie accent. What am I automating currently? Radio control units. Let's get the last thing we need, which is something. So I can at least get the radio control units started, even though they won't be at full capacity. And then I'm probably going to have to go through my factory and do some production increases. What's up, Ramses? Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. One accent you always enjoyed was the guy explaining the new 70s engineering achievement. I do not know what that reference is. Rubber. Okay, so another 90 rubber a minute. One more rubber guy here. And actually, since this is doing rubber, I think I'm going to just split right off of this guy. This is a very much a manifold thing, but I'm going to do a smart splitter right here. Right in the middle here. So, left will be overflow, center will be any undefined, right will be none. So I don't have to split off my main line, I just split off of here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's several alternates for RCUs if you have them. I'm using one of the alternates. I am using an alternate. I'm using an alternate that's giving me more than the basic. This is not where I want it to be. This I want it to be. One, two, three. You're trying to find a new girl for a meaningful relationship. Also, work is busy at the moment, and your 2 coworkers called in sick for this and next week. Okay. Well, those are all worthy things to work towards. This should be here, actually. I don't blame you for not being around. I was just saying it's good to see you. This is the alternate that uses rubber circuit boards, aluminum casings to make 4.5 radio control units a minute. Let's see here. So this, I need a splitter here. Splitter. There. Okay. So there we go. So 45. Let me go add that we're using another 90 a minute of our rubber. And then we'll get the output for the radio control units. And then we'll GG cookie time this build, even though it's not running 100% because I need to increase some productions of things. I definitely need to increase some productions of things. I probably need to replace this entire rubber belt with a Mark V belt too, with how many we're trying to use over here. I'm going to upgrade that belt as I go across back over here. Extra 90. 236.25 plus 90 equals 326.25. $326. Okay. Let's go upgrade our rubber belt. Make sure everything's flowing at the speed that it needs to be flowing. You still haven't much time for PC lately? Well, that's a good thing. That means you're doing things that are probably more important and better for your life. But it is good to see you when you're able to hang out every once in a while. That. 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 I'm using rubber on a lot of builds. So that guy. That guy. And currently, I have no rubber getting through because of all the things we're doing. So that's probably not a good sign for our rubber production. Yeah, feeling girls' age don't want a relationship. They just think about one thing. Okay. This is getting pretty deep. Okay. Well, that sounds like an overgeneralization. But it sounds like you're having not a great time. So, I'm sorry to hear that. You should hang out on your computer more. Computers never love you and leave you. Alright, this should all back up eventually. Let me go check. Let me go make sure that my radio control units are being made. And then I will see about upgrading our circuit board production. Although I think my circuit board production is probably being slowed down because it probably needs rubber and it's not getting the rubber it needs. I should go in my... You know what? I can use my... this thing here. Here we go. Who needs a ladder when you got this? I do have power along this area, so... Ramses is a youngin', that's right. So young. 24 to 29. Okay, what do we got here? Are you guys going? You're going. Very nice. Filled up with rubber. Very good. What I don't have is an output for these guys yet, so let's get the output set up. And we will GG cookie time these being done, even if they are... if I need to get some upgrades to production along the line. 1, 2. There. 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 Okay. There we go. We have radio control units. I'm going to GG cookie time that. GG cookie time radio control units. Automated, although they are not being produced super quickly. And I have some, I don't know if I should call them bottlenecks or something. But let's get the output to a storage we can use now. Exandrius, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And Benny Dictor earlier. Appreciate that follow. You found your spouse on Battle.net back in the Diablo 1 days. Wouldn't even know how to date today. Wow. Wow. Diablo 1 days? That is true old school. Diablo 1 days, man. I remember Battle.net on Diablo 2. I don't even remember what what Battle.net was back in Diablo 1 days. I didn't even know there was a BattleNet for Diablo 1. I thought Battle.net started with Diablo 2. As a woman in the age range, 24 to 29, you can say you are in a relationship. Okay. So there you go. There is proof to the contrary of Ramsey's not super successful dating life. But don't worry, you're in good company. I'm right there with you. Only about 15 years older. Just be glad you're not in the 35 to 40-year-old range and childless. When every person you might want to look to date has like 4 kids. That's what I see on the dating websites is, oh, you have 3 kids all in the college age range. That's fun. Diablo 1 introduced BattleNet, which then gave way to Warcraft 2 BattleNet, and then Diablo 2 BattleNet. D1 and StarCraft Warcraft all had BattleNet. Okay. Alright, so I need to bring this across. Probably need to go over somewhere. Where do I want to go over with this? Can I sneak this through here? God, the spaghetti. The spaghetti. Could actually probably sneak it through right here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do something like this. This thing is empty, right? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, so I'm going to try to sneak this guy through. I could actually have this ride right along top of all these smart guys and have it go in right here. And I think that is what I am going to do here. So I'm going to have a smart splitter right there. Going to there. Will that go in there? Perfect. Left will be any undefined. Center will be overflow. Right will be none. That'll go there. And then we have this. There. And that should be a nice clean turn. Very nice. You tried using BattleNet on Diablo 1, you couldn't figure it out. You were probably too inexperienced with the internet at that time. Might not have even been hooked up knowing you. Okay, let me get rid of this. I do remember using BattleNet for Diablo 2. I do not remember using BattleNet for anything pre-Diablo 2. Although I will say, I don't think I even played Diablo 1 hardly at all, so I'm not the best example probably for that. Was BattleNet for D1 like an external application and wasn't just integrated in the base game, question mark? I don't know. Since I never use it, I don't know. I would expect that it probably was a separate application, but I feel like I remember Warcraft 3 had its in-game BattleNet. All right, let's see. This wants to go. One. It needs to go right in the middle of this thing right here. Okay. I think I can make this work. We'll go like this. 1, 2. If I go that guy, and then this guy here. I think that will work. Let's see if this is going to do what I want it to do. Yes. And yes. Okay. It was an external application. It was added years after launch, around the time Hellfire launched. What was Hellfire? Was Hellfire like the first expansion to Diablo 1 or something? Alright, and that goes through that one bell. I am not going to let that bother me even a little bit. We have radio control units. Beautiful. Okay. Get rid of these random guys here. There was a Battle.net edition of Diablo 1 that launched before Diablo 2. Okay. You got in Diablo late. There's a super basic GUI for finding lobbies, and you enter the lobby to chat and game. Okay. Hellfire was a third-party expansion Diablo 1. Oh, geez, okay. You didn't realize it was third-party? It was by Sierra something or other? I remember Sierra, vaguely, I think. Okay, alright, so that is radio control units. I can now get aeronautical engineering unlocked. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to see about trying to increase my production of those things. Maybe even change the recipe I'm using. Alright, 1 stack of those guys. Although I should probably keep 1 stack of those on me for building stuff in the future. Like blenders. I think it was commissioned by Blizzard, but Blizzard North didn't like it. Okay. The Hellfire expansion or something. What am I doing? I'm doing oh, there's the cart. I can build the cart. I unlocked this and I couldn't figure out where it was. Okay, let's make this. At the end of last stream, I was like, I created this thing and I couldn't figure out how to actually use the thing. Okay, so we put it in our hands and we put it on the ground. Oh my. Oh my. How do you fit in that? It's a clown car. Oh, this is goofy. This is goofy. It can't even go up a ramp. Okay, I'm already down. Okay. How do I pick this up? Do I deconstruct it? Okay. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. That's pretty funny though. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need 300 motors for this. Alright, let's go get 300 motors, I guess. It's entertainment, good company. You have fond memories of King's Quest. Sierra published the first Half-Life as well as the first few Tribes games. Okay, that is not the right thing. Motors. They had a ton of great IP and squandered it all. That sucks. For 200, 250, 300. So I'll have 68 extra. Okay. Quick Rand, build some bounce pads to bang around it. To bang it around on. Is that how that works? Alright, aeronautical engineering unlocked. Diablo Hellfire is the expansion pack for the video game Diablo.
Aerial transport of resources is now possible with the use of drones, ideal for shipping.
Developed by Synergistic Software, Sierra Division, published by Sierra Online, 1997. Despite the objections of Blizzard Entertainment, Hellfire expansion was produced, prevented by Davidson and Associates, their parent company at the time. Okay. So what did I just unlock? I just unlocked sulfuric acid, batteries, and supercomputers. I thought I already had those unlocked. Sulfuric acid, sulfur and water. Oh, okay. Assembly director system. Wow, I need to make 4,000 of those. Oh, we unlocked the drone ports. Okay. All right, there's nuclear power. Just need supercomputers. Advanced aluminum. I actually have everything we need for advanced aluminum. I do not have what I need for minor Mark IIIs and turbo motors. Particle enrichment. Whew. All right, we can actually just do this. Let's do this one. Advanced aluminum. 3,000 copper wire. So that's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Do. Wow, I used up almost all of my belts already. That's fine. Aluminum sheets. One extra stack. And stack of these guys. Do I have 2 stacks of those or just 1? 2 stacks, okay. It wasn't Blizzard that greenlit it, but their parent company. They introduced Monk and Bugs. Expansion sucked. Wow, there was a monk in Diablo 1? Wow, I now see I never... Oh, wow, this takes 12 minutes. Okay, that's going to be a while before I can do that. I definitely never got into that in Diablo 1. Factory cars plus ramps plus bounce pad equals good times. Okay, well, since I'm waiting for this thing to go, where's a big open space? How about over here by our train? Let's see what it looks like to bounce around on a jump pad with a go-kart, basically. What do you say? Factory cars plus ramps plus bounce pads. So, do I have bounce pads anywhere on my thing? I don't think I do. Transportation. Jump pad. Oh, it shows you how far it goes. I didn't know it did that. So if I do that, and had this right where it lands go like this way. These need power, don't they? Yes, these need power. What? Why didn't you connect? I clicked it. Too long, probably. Wire too long. Okay. How do I put the ramps to use this thing? Yeah, I did have supercomputers from the MAM already because I did make them myself. You can place these on walls. Okay. Doesn't look like that got to where it said I was going to get to. Alright, let's see how this works. This is so goofy. Do I have to ramp onto a jump pad? Maybe I have to fall onto a jump pad because I can't seem to go on this thing. I can't jump on this. Okay, so that doesn't work. There's an autopilot on that thing. Okay. If I were to do this, would that work? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, no, I'm going to the water. Oh. Did I lose it? Oh, there it is. Oh, my God. That is really goofy. I already have the Cybertruck. You saw it over there. It doesn't move. It has square wheels. Let me move this one in the middle here. There, I think we hit that. Maybe we can go back and forth or something. Has autopilot, uses no fuel, so we can have it doing donuts for all eternity. Oh my God. Whee! Oh my God. Can I be doing this forever? Uh-oh. Alright, my friends, this is now the stream. The stream is now this. I wish I could zoom out more. Factory cart doesn't require fuel, even though it does have a fuel slot. Oh, you have to put gas in the Cybertruck. Okay. If I soft locked my game, this is the new "Be Right Back" image. Oh man, this would be pretty good. Oh, we lost a little bit of momentum. That would be pretty good. "Be Right Back" image. All right. What? It'll go without me in it. Okay. How do I stop this? Okay, all right, we have to catch it in mid-flight and deconstruct it. Did I get it? No, apparently I have to... Ooh. Oh! That's a good hand-eye coordination game right there. Could I have gotten in it while it was going back and forth, you think? Okay, I might actually want to set this up as a new "Be Right Back" image. Let me see if I can... Let's line this up again. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, let me turn off my camera and record. Let me see, where's my camera? There we go, turn that off, record. It's gonna be the best AFK image ever. Oh my God! This is even better. Oh my gosh. I should clean up the power lines, you think? Oh. But this looks so good. I can't believe... This is what you come back to after a step away from lunch. This is the best stream ever. Oh my God. You don't think this will make people dizzy while I'm AFK? Can you disable the HUD? I don't know how. But I'm just going to keep it like that. That's fine. That's a good 50-second recording of that. That'll be amazing. That'll definitely cause people to get dizzy. It's a Satisfactory dream right here. Okay, all right. How do I jump out, I guess? We'll just leave that going. Let's let that go. Hopefully that doesn't break the game. I want to come back and see if that's still going later. All right. Maybe off stream I'll make something cleaner if I actually want to use that as an AFK screen or something, but that's ridiculous. All right, back to doing real stuff. I need to make more circuit boards, third floor. I need to see why my circuit board production is not doing well. And I believe it was copper sheets. Alright, let's see. We have plenty of silica. Looks like our copper sheet usage is not keeping up. So 27.5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27.5. 7. We need 192 copper sheets. That's a lot of copper sheets. And we are not even close to producing how many we need. Do I want to look at a different recipe for circuit boards? I'm currently doing copper sheets plus silica. Is there a better recipe for that? Circuit boards. We got... What's that? Is that coal? That's petroleum coke. We definitely don't want to do anything with petroleum coke. That's the silicone ones we're doing. Once I get out of range, it'll fall down. Okay. I think the sheets aren't belt efficient. Maybe it's just a belt upgrade. I have a feeling I'm not producing enough copper sheets already, though. And then Caterium. Plastic. This is what I think I used to do, but quick wire is kind of a pain. I think I still do like this. I just need to increase copper sheets and silica. Okay, since I know I'm going to have to do more of these anyway, let's do a big circuit board production increase. We need 101.5. We're only doing 87.5. How many do each of these do? 12.5. So if I do 2 or 3 more, it's overproduced by even a little bit more. So that'll be 1, 2. This is about as much as I could fit on this row. 3. So copy, paste, paste, paste. So this would be 12.5 times, was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12.5 times 10 would be 125. So that would be 125. That would be more than enough for, I think, what we would need. Okay. Now I need to figure out how much silica and copper sheets. Let's do silica first, because silica is probably the easy one. I think sheets aren't belt efficient, as in we just belt in copper instead of sheets. I can increase my copper sheet production. Shouldn't be a problem. So 27.5 times 10. 275. So I need 275. I knew that without doing the math, but I need 275 silica per minute, which will require some belt upgrades and probably more of this. Let's see how much currently we are producing and using. Okay, I'm using it for more than one thing. Oh, God, I need to figure out where else this is going. It's going to 2 different places. All right, I have to figure out the other floor it's going to. Probably for my computers or something. I lost track of how much we're doing. I think this is all the way up to the top. Yeah, literally to the very top. Okay. Well, the next to top floor. Okay, so this is being used for high-speed connectors. 37.5 times 3. 37.5 times 3. So 275. 37.5 times 3 equals plus 275. I need to make 387.5 is how much I'll be consuming. And I probably need to upgrade some belts to do that. $387.5 is how much we'll be consuming. 87.5. Okay, so I need to produce over that amount, which would be how much? How much do we actually need to produce here? 37.5. If we just do 10, that'll be not quite enough. So we actually need 11 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I do 2 more of these, that will be enough. I'll have to check if we are even sending enough quartz. Two. Is that 11? Count the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that would be enough. Splitters. This is a quick and dirty upgrade. Let me upgrade this entire belt. I'm going to have to check my silica quartz mining for this. It is nice having so many Mark V belts. This does help a lot with doing upgrades like this. Okay. And this guy would be in between this guy and whatever next one I do. There. This would be a merger. There. 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 That would be producing, what did I say, 11? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, why are those not powered? I'm confused. Because I didn't tell you what to build. They are powered. Silica. Copy. Paste. Okay. So that would be 11 times 337.5. 11 times 37.5 equals 412.5. So now we're making enough. Okay. How much quartz does that use? 11 times 22.5. 247.5 is how much silica I need to be mining, or quartz crystal. Which I have quartz crystal come to 2 different things. Oh, it's so hard to keep track of these later builds, man. It's so hard to keep track. I'm pretty sure I'm mining a crap ton. So I'm going to assume we have enough. But I am going to upgrade this belt. And... okay, that belt I did upgrade. Okay, good. I see the quartz crystal backed up. I'm going to assume we have enough. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm just going to assume. I changed aluminum instead of silica. Oh, crap. Did I? You're right. You're right. Is that 180? Good call. Good eye. 412.5. What's this? 412.5. Thank you for catching that. Okay, cool. That does look right because we're consuming exactly as much as we're producing now. Okay. Late tier builds get super crazy. Turbo motors are even worse. Jeez. Okay, so that'll be the silica. Now I need to go up to the floor where we're using that on our... these guys. And I'm gonna have to check the copper sheets, so I'll have to do copper sheets next. Let's get these other guys plugged in first. Then we'll worry about the copper sheets. Copy. And we'll probably work on the copper sheets after the break, because it's about break time here. Upgrade all our belts. I have no bottlenecks because of belts, hopefully. There. And there. Okay, so that's all those belts. Okay, so the quartz, I'm probably gonna have to upgrade these guys too, so that this flows fast enough. Well, okay, I didn't mean to do that one, that's fine. That guy, that guy, that guy. Okay. Because I'm probably going to forget. Let me go make sure I upgrade these two. That. It's probably going to be a time, that time being now, when I'm going to have to upgrade all of the belts. There. Should have already done that, but okay, that should output these guys. Did I not just... I guess these weren't this belt before. Okay, there we go. That's the belts for that. I just ran out of aluminum, so let's go. Well, that means I have a crap ton of something else in my inventory. Whatever I replaced, yeah, the steel guys. So I was using those for Mark III belts for so long. Okay. Whee! Like, at least radio control units are one of their inputs, so I'm already doing it. If we're talking about the late tier builds, yeah. And I'm doing a decent number of them. I don't know if 9 per minute is going to be anywhere close to how many we'll need, but... Oops, one more. Yes, click all of the things, upgrade all of the things. So let's do the... Get the inputs and the outputs of the... Oh, what are they called? Circuit board's done, and then we'll take our break and figure out copper sheets, because copper sheets are absolutely going to need a huge upgrade. All right. And this should be the last one I can fit on this row. So 1, 2. Go in there. Splitter. There. There. Okay. I feel like something's not even here. Ah, crap. That's not in the middle. One, two. There. Let me get the silica out of my inventory. Throw some copper sheets in there, because why not? Splitter. There. Crap. Ugh. Crippity crap. Bug warning. If you try to merge a ton of machines onto a Mark V belt, fill up completely. You will likely not get 780 min out of it. More like 750 to 760. You'll get 780 coming out of a container. But when there's lots of merging involved, it slows down. Okay. Well, I'll try to keep that in mind. That's straight, right? Okay. Love of God, please be straight. That. This. I'm hoping with all of the buffer chests that I have, that will hopefully avoid the issue that you're describing. I will hope for that. Which might be a vain hope, but we shall see. This. Upgrade this. Deconstruct this. Splitter this. This. And this. There. There, I'll have to upgrade all those belts and then upgrade the copper. Let me get the outputs done and the power on these guys, and then we'll take our break here. Okay. One, two, 1, 2. There. To there. Merger. There. 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 Okay, so the next thing we'll have to do is get the copper sheets figured out. But it's time for break, so really quickly, my friends, I'm going to do my own save, even though autosave is doing its thing. Really quickly, Sam Shoshi's Russian. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you're enjoying the Satisfactory. Most fun we've had in a while, jumping back and forth on that crazy cart. But when we come back, we'll continue work on this, and hopefully there won't be too many other things I have to upgrade. But y'all rock. Be back in just a bit, my friends.